All right, boss, the social media jury is going to love this one. Make sure y'all leave y'all comments on this topic. It's a 10-minute sprint. We're coming out the gates fast. Best player in the game conversation has expanded now.
Yes.
There's some more fuel to the flames this year. I think we can agree. Worthy.
Yes.
Strahinja.
Yes.
Dennis Donker.
Yes.
And I'll throw Aurelius Pukelis in there.
Wow. All right.
First, who's the best player in 3x3 right now?
Look, I think this is a difficult debate because we know Strahinja and Worthy could probably score more, but within the role of their team, they've taken a little bit of a lesser role, right? They've gone down in points, they've gone down in takes because they want to be fit for those games. So let me get Dennis Donker. He's taking all the shots. This guy is hitting shots at such a high clip. He's a great defender, gets to the hoop at will. I don't see a way how you can guard his quickness. So let me get Dennis Donker as best player in the game right now.
Cap, look, man, if we had a draft today, boss, you're taking Worthy the Young #1, bro. Just stop with this. And I love Dennis Donker, I love Pukelis, and I love Strahinja. But Hype Worthy is the biggest star in 3x3. But it's going to take a turn. Watch what I do now. Strahinja Stojic is the best player in 3x3 because he does it with more weapons on his team.
All right.
Worthy only averages 1 point more per game than Strahinja, but Strahinja leads in every other category. Free throw percentage, 2-point percentage, 1-point percentage, player value, you name it. Dr. Strange is the best player in the game, bar none.
One question though.
What?
Who's leading in all those categories overall?
It is Donker.
Thank you. Thank you.
But Donker doesn't have as many Masters titles. Okay, end of discussion.
The Rookie of the Year. There's the clear #1 pick for me. Fabian Giesmann for St. Pauli has been destroying everybody. He's close to 10 points per game, dunking on everybody. He's hitting twos as well. He is the ecosystem, the center of the universe for that team. I like him. He stepped onto the World Tour this year after playing in the Under-18 World Cup last year.
Yeah.
So he's the clear #1 pick for me. You got any other names?
Fabian Giesmann, he's the future. That's his nickname. He's sensational. But I'll give you another name. This is going to blow your mind. Tony Blazon of Team Vienna. You didn't know he was a rookie, did you? 4.5 points per game, 3.5 rebounds, 32% from two-point land. Vienna is top 3 in the league this year. They've done it through injuries. And Tony Blazon, Tony Blaze, shout out. He's one of the big reasons that Vienna's had so much success. So there's your Rookie of the Year.
Man, timeout.
Yeah.
Is he the most important player on the team? No. I'll tell you who's the most important player on his team, and I'm going to go away from Giesmann in this one. Leon Fertig. He also stepped onto the pro circuit this year, over 7 points per game. He does everything for Dusseldorf. Offense, defense, drags his team to quarterfinals, finals, and semifinals. I like Fertig for this discussion as well, and at least he's the most important player on his squad. I mean, a good role player. I like Blazon, but he's not the main guy.
Well, Boz, I don't know if you want Giesmann or if you want Fertig. You get 2 picks and I get 1. I'll stick with my 1. Another controversial debate is the most underrated player in 3x3. And you're like me, Boz. Long list of the most underrated players. Guys that don't get all the fanfare, they don't get the acclaim, but they are critical to their team's success. I will allow you to go first.
All right, so I think one of the most underrated players in the game today, and it might be a weird discussion, is Stefan Kojic. He is one of the best scorers in the game. He's close to being the second scorer all time. He's close to 9 points per game on the World Tour this year. Several Challenger MVPs, no win on the World Tour just yet. And look, I think all of us know that he's good, but he might be one of the best players in the world, and we never include him in that discussion, so he's critically underrated for me.
You threw me a curveball. That's a great pick. I think Stefan Kojic might be the most underrated player of all time. Shout out to Chef Kojic, but I'm gonna bring out my list of players.
Oh, he's got a paper.
All right, I am the professor. I'm going to go with I'm going to name some names, and I'm going to pick one. Evaldus Jalgis, Matthias Lenortner, Raphael Wilson, Jules Rambeau, Enes Moranti, Nenad Naranzic. But my winner is Dylan Travis, the real deal of Team Miami. You want to talk about a guy that does all of the dirty work with no complaint. He's still a potent scorer, but the rebounds, the defense, the hustle plays, he makes a huge difference for Team Miami, and I wanted to give him his flowers. To me, he's the most underrated player in the game. Argue with that?
No.
Yeah.
Let us know what you think, but I want to know best defender in 3x3. And let me set the table, right?
Okay.
You know there's two categories.
Yep.
Playing defense underneath the basket, protecting the rim, being a big, strong body, or a pressure defender.
Okay.
Right?
Yes.
What's your pick?
I think the only right thing to do is to pick a player that does both. But when you think of the rim protectors, of course, Naranjas comes to mind, Kawasku, Barac. These guys really protect the rim. Then you got your perimeter guys. You got Paul Joko, who's way up there for me. Damon Huffman. But I got to go with Dogun Inkbot, representing Mongolia. He's been Defensive Player of the Year. He could have won that award every year since 2017. He's still getting the job done. Blocking shots, locking up the best player. He's nonstop all the time.
All right, cool. Thank you for that.
Okay.
And I'll take a player that can do everything. I think Dukun is very good at pressure defense on the outside. When it comes to playing inside defense, though, not so much. And I'll take a player that can do all of these things and more. It's Zigmars Raimo for Kandavaturiba. Look, I know it's a dark horse pick. It's outside. You didn't expect this one. Look at you.
Are you all right?
I surprised you, huh?
Are you okay?
Zigmars Raimo can put so much pressure on the ball, being a big body, also very strong underneath the basket, can block shots, can rebound, and he is the sole weapon that Kandavaturiba has on defense. He allows them to play the way they play. Look, the Latvian national team knows this because in the Olympics, the first 4 days, he was an enforcer. So I'll take him over anyone else in the 3x3 field.
No shade to my guy Zigmars Raimo. But no, he probably also leads the team in fouls this year
Well,
too.
yeah.
Okay?
Toting the line there, yeah.
Man, boss, that's his pick. Please let us know what y'all think in the comments, but I think I know what y'all gonna say.